Welcome everyone back to another story from Cryptid Mysteries. This story was submitted by Anonymous, and it's entitled While Camping with Uncle Ned, a Dogman Encounter. And the story goes like this. It was the fall of 1989 when I decided to call my Uncle Ned up to see if he would let me go camping on his place. Uncle Ned owned about 300 acres, and part of his land was backed up to, well, let's just say a river in Alabama. Anyway, Ned said sure and asked me when I would like to go, and I stated if I could, I would like to go this Saturday, and he said that would be fine. After packing up all my gear that Saturday, the exact date eludes me, I set off on the 25-mile drive to Uncle Ned's. When I arrived, I saw that he was ready to join me on this adventure. Well, I was a little shocked, because Ned rarely wanted to go camping. Even though he liked to hunt and fish, he did not like to camp that much. We tracked our way back into the woods. After about an hour, we finally made it to the river. We began to set up camp and get all of our gear laid out and put into place. We sat talking about family, and he asked me what college I had decided to go to. And just when I got the words out of my mouth to say University of Alabama, I heard a loud howling noise, like a wolf, but deeper and more guttural. Ned looked at me and said, probably just a bear. We went on talking about certain life events and all things I had missed out on since the last time I'd seen him. It seemed like time had just flew by, but it had now gotten dark and it was around midnight. So we decided if we were going to get up early, we needed to get some sleep. It was quite cold that night, so I made sure to zip the tent up and block the cold wind. No more than I had dozed off to sleep, I heard a scratching on the top of my tent, and as I looked up, I saw what appeared to me to be a set of claws making the scratching sound. Now I could only see the shadow of the claws, and I was terrified. As I mustered up the courage to scream out, "Get out of here!" I heard what appeared to be a bipedal creature crashing back through the brush, and then I heard it howl. I unzipped the tent, got my flashlight, shined it in the woods. By this time, Ned was up, shouting at me, "What the hell is going on, boy?" That is when my light hit a pair of glowing eyes. I could just make out the form of what appeared to be a wolf standing on two legs, roughly 7.5 feet tall. I was scared to death. I didn't know whether to run or cry. I looked at Ned, and we just eased back into the tent and waited it out. I said, "Ned, did you see that?" He said, "I sure did, boy." So we waited it out. We only had a few more hours of darkness, and as soon as day broke, we got the hell out of there. And this is the first time I've ever shared this story with anyone, but I think it was a Dogman. Okay, guys, thanks for listening to the story. Seemed like a pretty good story. Like I told you before, I enjoyed doing these. And for those of you that have never heard a Bigfoot howl, take a listen to this. Pretty awesome, isn't it? Anyway, thanks for listening. Check back with us. We'll have more stories. It's going to be once a week. I'm trying to make more time for it, but this is a lot of fun. And subscribe and hit that notification bell, and we will notify you on the next video. And thanks for subscribing.